rights group called Foxglove has just obtained meeting minutes from a UK government roundtable where Google, Microsoft, Amazon, IBM, and Palantir were all proposing, surgically implanting chips, like microchips, inside prisoners in order to track their behavior and their location in real time. And here's the thing about all of that. You see, that meeting took place a little over a year ago, and those proposals have been sitting under consideration for that entire year, and nobody knew about it until a few days ago when those minutes were made public. And according to Ministry of Justice sources, none of those proposals have been ruled out. They're all still on the table. Now, if you've been following me for a while, then you already know why my face looks like this. Because last year, I published a 7-part investigation called Who TF is in My Head, and it was about Elon Musk and his company Neuralink, and about the potential for experimentation on incarcerated people, potentially, allegedly, when it comes to testing this technology, allegedly. In fact, I believe it was in part 5 where I covered the direct investors in Neuralink. What is actually being funded here? And more importantly, who's writing the checks? A lot of your investors here are going to be your standard, like Elon evangelists, right? The Valor Equity Partners, get them to that $1 trillion. And then some of your Silicon Valley firms who are getting in before the IPO. But then the list kind of takes a sharp turn. And then you've got Founders Fund, which is Peter Thiel's firm. And many of you, of course, know him as the guy who founded Palantir, which makes surveillance software for U.S. intelligence and military. So, at least it's on brand. Yeah, so 2 of the companies that were in that room proposing to chip prisoners are already financially tied to the most prominent brain chip company on Earth. And the reason I stopped reporting on it last year, I think towards the end of last summer, was because it honestly was just like really heavy material, and it's really dark, and it put me in a bad space mentally. And on top of that, people were attacking me online, saying that I was fear-mongering and calling me a grifter and saying that I was just making things up to scare people and get views. And, that takes a toll on you after a little while too. Just like they did with the ballroom. And to some degree, I don't blame them. I mean, it sounds crazy, right? It sounds insane. How could we do such horrible, evil things to people? And unfortunately, I think the answer to that question might surprise some of you. But the facts are the facts, and Elon Musk is in a direct race with China over who's going to control the brain-computer chip interface technology industry, especially that sector of healthcare. And his company Neuralink is advancing at a pace that should make anybody feel uncomfortable, especially given how these things are supposed to be tested. And here's the thing nobody's saying out loud. You don't pitch surgically implanting tracking chips into incarcerated populations unless you've already been practicing and you know that it works. You don't walk into that meeting with just a hunch. Your pitch deck has data on it. I know it does. You test it and then you present it. That's how that stuff works. And look, I encourage you guys to go check out those videos for yourselves. You have to scroll pretty far back on my TikTok or Instagram. But also 4 months ago, I decided to compile them all into one video for ease on my channel on YouTube, so you can go watch it there if you prefer. I also wrote in-depth articles with all of my sources listed at the bottom that are available on my Substack, The Dre Dossier. And it looks like I'm about to pick this story back up again. So I'll see you guys in part 8.